Hello, everybody. I'm Fowl Gaming, otherwise known as Charlie, and welcome to episode 26 of Coop Corner Chat. It has been a while. I hope you're all doing well. So we haven't done a Coop Corner Chat in a while because I haven't really had much to talk about, surprisingly. So we're coming with episode 26 with something a little bit different. So we're talking today about the game Hood, Outlaws, and Legends, and specifically 3 things that I think this game needs to do ASAP to keep its game going. So let's firstly start with a little bit of a introduction. So for those that haven't been watching me live stream on Twitch, Hood, Outlaws and Legends is a game that came out about a month or so ago. It is a 4v4 medieval setting PvPvE game, which is incredibly fun, incredibly repetitive in its current state. However, being a new game, it's not without its flaws, it's not without its scope, and I want to talk today about 3 things that I want to get out to the community that I feel as a player of the game and a content creator that I want to see urgently. So let's address the first and actually I can say that all 3 of the things that I'm going to talk about today revolve around one major issue, and that is the player base. With a game that is solely based around online gameplay, and I should mention that at this point in time there is no PvE mode, this game needs to keep its player base high. And to keep its player base high and active, it's going to need to keep the players engaged, and that's where this game is currently falling. Well, okay, that's a bit of a lie. The game is actually doing okay, but I predict that it is going to fall. It's already starting to get to the point where you see the same players in your lobbies over and over again, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make some of these changes soon. The game may end up becoming dead as a dodo. So let's start with number 1. So firstly, crossplay. So the way the game currently works with crossplay is you can turn crossplay on. It is on by default. However, all this means is that there is a chance that you might get a crossplay player within your lobby. So if you're on console, you might get a PC player. If you're on PC, you might get a console player in your lobby, either on your team or on the other team. Now, if they are on your team, you can use in-game voice chat and in-game pings to communicate. So that's not the issue. The issue that I have is that at this point in time, there is no lobby system. So there is no way to invite your friend who's currently on console or on PC or vice versa or whatever and play together. Now, this might not seem a big issue to everyone, but I have already got quite a large handful of people in my community that I know either have this game on console or want this game on console, but aren't playing it currently, so they've given up playing or haven't bought it yet, only because they would want to play with some of the people on PC but cannot do so. So it's quite, I know it's not an easy thing to bring in because they would have to bring in a profile system that's separate from Steam or, Xbox profile, and you'd have to link that. I know it's not an easy process, but I really think the quicker they bring that in, the quicker people are going to want to team together, considering it is a team-based game, and they will then be able to keep the player base high and keep everyone happy. So that brings me nicely on to point number 2. Ranked. So I, as a player, am in this situation at the moment where I have sort of reached endgame. I am basically max level. I've basically maxed out every character, almost, only due to the fact I don't like playing Took and don't want to finish leveling them up. I've got every skin that I would want, and I've got so much excess money that I could pretty much buy any skin that comes out in the foreseeable future. And it hasn't taken me that long to get there, and a large amount of the community are already in that position. And that is the issue, is the only thing that makes me want to play the game is, the fun of playing it. And I found already that I'm getting myself in a cycle whereby I haven't played Hood for a couple of days. So I go, oh, you know what? I fancy playing some Hood. So I will load up. I'll play anywhere between 3 to 5 games. And then after 3 to 5 games where I'm satisfied that I've played the game for a little bit of time, I end up coming off because I don't have that drive to work towards anything. And that's why, and that cannot be solved by just throwing more characters, more maps, more skins. Even battle passes will not solve this issue, because battle passes are still something that someone can grind out in a week and then have to wait months before the next season comes out. And just to be clear, by the way, the game does have a lot of scope. I will give the devs credit for that. They've got new maps, new characters, even new game modes coming out within the first year. And so far, they've been keeping up to date with the community, telling us when things are coming out. And they have been sticking to those dates. For example, a new map is literally coming out in a couple of days from this video. So I'm glad that the devs are working towards more content, but they need something that's going to give more replayability. And for me personally, I think that needs to be a ranked mode. And this would be so easy for them to bring in. And the reason why is they've already got a hidden skill-based MMR working in the background. They've confirmed that that's how matchmaking works. So it wouldn't be very hard for them to simply attach that MMR to a band of, copper, silver, gold, diamond, whatever they want to work it as, attach a symbol to it and put that symbol next to your name to show what rank you are. And, have a pip system or a MMR system that goes up and down with games as it does already in the background, and just attach a logo to it. Even just doing that would give a serious amount of replayability to players, in the competitive nature that want to get in and be the best rank possible and show off their skills in the game. And that brings me perfectly onto point number 3, which I really think they need to bring in statistics. There needs to be a way in-game to view your stats, your win-loss, your KD, your individual stats per character, your win-loss KD for per character, or how many headshots have you hidden, what's the longest range hit you've hit with Robin, things like that. And this is for 2 reasons. One, why not? Players love to be able to boast about this sort of stuff. Players love to be able to say, yeah, I've got a 3.0 KD, come watch my stream. I've got a 3.0 KD in this game, come watch this. It's really, really, it makes for a good community, people being able to share their stats. And as well, going back to my previous point, it brings that replayability. People, even if there's not a ranked mode, if people can drive towards that higher KD, that higher win-loss, hey, look at me, I have the record amount of wins in a row because no one else has beaten my wins in a row, because you can see the statistic there. That is a driving factor for people to keep playing games like this. Just look at games like Overwatch. Overwatch, again, it's a competitive multiplayer that is, let's be honest, quite repetitive. Yes, there is changes in characters and maps, just like in Hood, but the only thing that, for the most part, keeps people grinding Overwatch is either the new players that are grinding up getting characters and skins and stuff, or ranked, people that want to play to earn a rank. And I think that that's what they need to bring into Hood. So just to kind of recap this video a little bit, crossplay so that people can come together as a community and play a community PvP game. Ranked so that people feel driven to play more and more and more, to keep coming back to the game and working on it to try and up their ranks. And statistics so that people can see how well they're doing against their friends, against the community, and again, that other driving factor to be able to keep playing the game and enjoy it. Obviously, this is all on top of bringing out more content like maps and characters and game modes, but I'm not going to say that as in they don't need to do that, because I know it's already in their scope. I can see they're already doing it. So that's what I think that Hood, Outlaws and Legends needs to do ASAP to keep their game alive, relevant, and keep the player base kicking. I would love to know your opinions in the comments of whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me and why, or any other factors you think you want it to see added to Hood, Outlaws and Legends to keep the game alive. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. You can check out the rest of the Coop Corner Chat episodes if you want to see other things I've discussed. And if you have any other ideas for Coop Corner Chat videos, then please let me know down in the comments. Thank you very much, guys. I've been Fowl Gaming, and as always, stay wholesome.